Football, sport in general, could be very, very cruel sometimes. Not just cruel, could be very ungrateful. And it seems that the glory, the happiness you brought for a certain part of fan base, certain part of club, happiness you brought to people can easily be forgotten like this. And it's shocking. It's shocking because no matter how many things you do, no matter how many good you do, in life, one bad could stain every good you do. We're talking about, for example, Real Madrid is accusing Barcelona of a case called in Negreira. And it's happened during the period where Lionel Messi, Xavi, Iniesta, they play and they accuse Barcelona of winning trophy during that period. But we're not talking about that period because we're talking about the success of somebody. The success of somebody could easily be forgotten. Vinícius Jr, we all know this guy. Almost a Ballon d'Or winner. Was the best player during 2 seasons ago. This is a player which came from Brazil, which has been literally abused, racially abused. But we're not going to talk about racial abuse here, because we all know everybody gets racially abused, most especially when you live in a country which is not yours. For example, Africans, black people going to migrate into a European country, white country, vice versa. Because people think, oh, racists are always mostly the white to the black. No, I've seen the black as well racist the white, even the black racist themselves. But we're talking about Vinícius Jr, who currently plays his football for Real Madrid. Last night was booed, heavily booed by his fan base, Real Madrid. This is the same guy that was playing for Real Madrid Castilla, Real Madrid Junior big team, and I've already faced critics against the opponent's team. This is a guy who has been, who built his legacy in Real Madrid in one of the most terrible times. This boy has faced a lot of threats from opposite fans, has faced a lot of insult, racial insult. For me, this is the most hated football player in Spain. And he did it defending Real Madrid. He did it defending the club interest. And he did it to put Madrid in one of the best places that they deserve to be. And seeing Vinícius being booed by the Real Madrid fan base, is one of the most shocking things. And what caused all this thing? Because the boy didn't want to sign a new contract. Because the boy felt like he had to be the highest paid in this current Real Madrid squad. And because there is a certain name, Mbappé, who just came from PSG, winning nothing in Europe, but based on he is very good in scoring goals, should be considered the highest paid player. He just came from PSG after 7 years of wait, which some part of Real Madrid really don't like to talk about. Because Mbappé coming last season wasn't the time the fans wanted Mbappé to come. The fans wanted Mbappé to come a long time ago. But this didn't sit well with Vinícius Jr. because Vinícius Jr. was the head of this Real Madrid team, was the face of Real Madrid team. How ungrateful football could be, how ungrateful sports could be. This is the same guy that won you 2 to 3 Champions League. This is the same guy that won you La Liga 2 to 3 times. This is the same guy that won you Copa del Rey 2 to 3 times. This is the same guy that won you FIFA Club World Cup 2 to 3 times. And the certain Mbappé, for you people that might not understand what I'm about to say, I'm not trying to compare Mbappé and Vinícius. They are two very extraordinary players. But here I just want you to see the picture that this boy has been creating greatness for Real Madrid. Now, if you look at somebody who has put his name in the history of Real Madrid Vinícius will be there because Vinícius has won 2 UEFA Champions League. Football is not based on personal achievement, because if it is based on personal achievement, then the club will not be where it is. Football is based on team achievement. What do you achieve? Vinícius has already achieved what Mbappé hasn't achieved twice. And Vinícius has already made Madrid this pride of Madrid saying we are 15-time champions. Vinícius Jr. name has been there, scored in the final, won the 15th, the 14th, the 15th UEFA Champions League for Real Madrid, and the guy wanted to be paid higher than any other player in Real Madrid, and this didn't sit well with Real Madrid fans. And now Real Madrid fans are trying to push this guy out. How did they do that? They started booing him in every game. They started, and just the last night was shocking, seeing this young man who suffered, who has fought, who has done everything, I'm telling you, this guy is the most hated player in Spain, all because of playing for Madrid, all because of defending the club. This guy literally has won it all for when it comes to football club. When it comes to club base, this guy has won it all. This guy has fought for Madrid than he has fought for his country. Guys, if you have watched this video so far, it means you really enjoyed this video. Please do me a favor. Like the video, subscribe to my channel, because it helps the channel and it helps build this channel grow. Without you guys, this channel is nothing. So please subscribe to it, like the video, and comment on it. Thank you. But football sometimes could be ungrateful. Football sometimes could be cruel. Football sometimes could be really, really painful when it comes to, and people are kind of so quick to forget the glory days, the happiness this guy has already brought. Sometimes you people are just very, very ungrateful. The disrespect they have shown to this boy, ask yourself, does he worth it? I know he's not been in a good form, but the most happiest time, what is the most happiest moment of a club, of a fan of a club, or of a fan of a team, of a sport team, is when their team achieved the biggest prize, which is the biggest prize in Europe, UEFA Champions League. Vinícius Jr. have won it twice for you. Until Mbappé, who is currently achieving a personal success, which is not very bad because he is the one scoring most of the goals. And it seems that since the arrival of Mbappé, things have changed with Vinícius Jr. And I don't think things should change like that. I think it changed because of the limelight have been changed from him to Mbappé. And people kind of forgot what he did. People were like, during that period he won the 2 Champions League, we're not giving him his credit. People were like, no, without Benzema, we couldn't win the Champions League. Benzema left, he won it again. He won it again. And now, somebody who has done almost all this, facing critics, every place he goes with the name of Real Madrid is being attacked by the fans. And still, after all this, what this guy has gone for, representing Madrid, is still being booed. Sometimes we all have to reflect ourselves and not just allow some of the bad things of somebody you judge on him. Because this guy, the most happiest time Real Madrid has ever had, this guy has given to you 2 to 3 times, which is the most difficult things. Until Mbappé win a major trophy for Real Madrid, most especially the UEFA Champions League for Madrid, at least one, Vinícius Jr. for me should be the person receiving the highest payment in Real Madrid, should be recognized currently as the leader in Real Madrid. Not disrespecting of Mbappé. You could be treating Mbappé the way you're treating him, but Vinícius Jr. should be at least payment-wise, at least recognition, be the face of Real Madrid, not just because of what he's passing through, but because of the legacy and the happiness he has brought to Real Madrid. I just want you to see it, that sometimes not every greatness is shiny. Not everything is always going to be great. There's sometimes that things are going to be bad. Cristiano Ronaldo, Lionel Messi had bad times. But one thing they never experience is their own club that they defend turn their back against them. And this could be very vital for the next signing or next contract of Vinícius. As long as Real Madrid will come to realize how grateful they should be for Vinícius, they might never see Vinícius in another season for Real Madrid. And that has been the topic of most of the fans of Real Madrid. If you accept what I say, if you take your time and think, does he really deserve this hate? Does he really deserve this hate? Most especially, not from away fans, opponent fans, from your own fans, from Real Madrid fans. At least one thing I know is everybody should be loyal. Cristiano Ronaldo, at the end of the day, left Real Madrid. But Vinícius Jr. still wanted to be recognized as somebody who has brought the most happiness in Real Madrid than a certain player who just arrived and receiving all the whole accolades because he's scoring goals. How cruel football could be, how ungrateful football could be. Let me know what you think. Let me know because this is not just about Vinícius Jr. This is happening in other teams as well, sports, other club side. They have this certain player that have done great things for them, and they seem to forget the fans based on one mistake, based on one thing, or maybe because on the current form of the player. Let me know what you think. Like, comment, subscribe. I will see you in the next one. Peace.